I think church unfolds with a lot of that energy, is that she's gone through and she's created what, can only be described in a lot of instances as this dreamlike poem, that when you're done, you get this feeling inside of you of, I get it. I can approach this subject now. I no longer think of religion as being this foreign thing that my parents have ruined for me. It's something I can open my eyes and walk into. And for me personally now, switching hats and talking as a director, that's been a huge journey of mine. Having come to St. Peter's and learned so much from going there, because people who know me from back in the day, not the trajectory they expected me to go on, to wind up in a church and to happily be functioning as a member of the church. It's been quite a journey, so I'm thrilled as a millennial to be sharing all of this stuff with other millennials. So that's one of the plays that we're doing. And the other play is called Pullman, Washington, which is equally as fascinating. It's her early work. She wrote this in the middle of a very nasty divorce. So her world was shattered. And she said, what's the worst play I could possibly write right now? Well, I need to tell people how to live. I'm the last person in the world who can tell anyone how to live, because up and down don't make sense to me anymore. So I'm going to write a play about that. And because she's confronted with all of this resistance in her own life of how to live, what comes out are three very beautiful, very fractured characters who are trying so hard to help this audience to see that the anxiety in their life is causing all of this pain and frustration. And we watch these three who are so excited about and so passionate about wanting to help the audience, and then they get tangled up in their own logic, and as we all do, when we catch ourselves projecting, oh, you guys are looking at me like I'm an idiot. Those kind of thoughts run through the play, and you can't help but empathize with it. There's a moment in the play where Megan's character walks through and says specific things to each of the audience members. And as she's working, she's going through and saying it to different actors each night, or different people who happen to be in the room. And every time she makes eye contact with me, it's a different line every night. I feel like, oh, she's calling me out. Boy, she got me there. And it's not in an accusatorial way. It's in a very opening way. It's kind of liberating to say, oh, gosh, she's right. She gets me. And Young-Jean Lee spent a lot of time developing these works so that they had that kind of effect on the people.